I've personally never had cold outreach fail me. I've either learned something, connected with someone new. When I connect with someone new, that's either become new business, new opportunity, podcast guesting, mentorships, networking opportunities, you name it. Cold outreach always works if you have this one thing and you don't forget the one thing that matters whenever you do any kind of outreach. It's called relationship. That one word is significant because that changes your frame of mind of what you do when you actually reach out to the individual. Now, I will admit I have not done what I did in the past, the volume thing, where you send 100 emails, 50 emails a day, or maybe some of you 1,000 emails a day across multiple domains. I haven't gone to the 1,000 mark, but I remember even back in the day sending physical mail with wax seals on the back to get appointments. And I think my call booking rate was 2%. 2% from cold, physical, lumpy mail letter, direct response letter to phone call to pitch call. That's kind of crazy, but those are the numbers we were looking at. I've even done the cold email thing, the outreach from LinkedIn, whatever you want to call it. I reach out to a human, build a relationship, build a connection, make an ask that benefits them in alignment to the goals that we want to achieve together. And that always seems to work. Why is this such a contradictory idea nowadays? I think it's because we're looking to get that cheap dopamine hit of saying, what do I want to sell or what do I want to do right now? And who out there right now can I reach out to get what I want right now? Versus thinking about what does that person actually need right now? What are they going through right now? What's the situation that's happening with their business, with their life? What are some of the things that I can deliver to them in advance where it builds reciprocity, builds a relationship versus saying, hey, I know you're busy. I know you're drowning. I know you're doing this. I want to circle back. I want to reach out, just touching base here, just following up on my thing, but I want you to buy from me. And you got to reframe that idea. One thing that I do to actually embed this in the process for myself or for clients is to change the nomenclature of talking about marketing qualified leads or sales qualified leads to a marketing qualified relationship or a sales qualified relationship. And I think this is very important because if you start thinking about this as a human, like right now, depending on where you live, either drive to a neighborhood or just go to your neighborhood and do a walk with a dog and just walk around the neighborhood and look around. Those are your prospects. Those are the people you're reaching out to. Those are the people you want to build a relationship with. How do they look? They probably look normal. They probably have normal lives. They drive a car. They probably have a dog. They probably have a front yard. They might have grass and a tree in the backyard. Who knows? All I'm saying is that right now, the key thing that I'm seeing with all the AI SDRs, all these key things, I think there is some good in the marketplace. I won't bash everything about AI, but I also think that the volume game to push and press a product or an idea is just lazy dopamine that we've been trained with the endless scroll, with the I need to serve myself first mentality that's been plaguing our generation. So how do you build that reciprocity and generosity up front? One of the strategies that I do for our clients and myself is just to look at what are they actually going through? What is the thing that's related to what we do, our products or services, that they're currently going against or seeing in the marketplace. They might have a situation with their investors. They might have a situation with hiring. They might have a situation with the marketplace or the economy as a whole. What is the problem that they're facing and how does that problem relate to what we're doing? And how do we deliver value in advance? Either sending them something that's valuable that'll help them move forward in their progress. Because the one word, and Galen, if you're out there listening to the one word that changed everything for me when it came to selling is to empower that person's next move. Your job doesn't matter if you're looking for a job, doesn't matter if you're looking to close a sale, doesn't matter if you're looking to build a pipeline opportunity. Regardless of what your goal is, your job is to empower that individual that you're speaking to their next move. And it's nearly impossible to do that with high accuracy, with high level of intent, with high level of positive outcome. If you're just trying to spam everyone and hit thousands of people. Give you a real example. I'm going to a conference. There's specific people I want to reach out to. And my question isn't, what ask do I want from them? You need to know what your ask is. But my question right now is, what are they going through? And how can I add value, introduce them, connect them, make something for them? I haven't figured that out yet. But do something for them that allows them to go further, build that bridge of relationship and identify opportunities to collaborate. That's the goal. And that, in my opinion, is what's missing right now. So if you want to have outreach work, and you might be thinking, Raul, I need to hit this pipeline. I have this growth goal number. I have this whole thing. Great. I've experienced both ends. I can tell you This is a much better way to grow because not only will you have a relationship, but you will have better opportunity. I'll close with this. I had a mentor once tell me that if you ask people for advice, you'll get money or opportunity. Why? Because people that want to give advice, that's their self-view, their ego. Because you're helping them get what they want, they'll help you get what you want. But if you ask people for money, hey, can you buy this hint? Hey, are you busy next Tuesday? Hey, can you book an appointment on my schedule? Here's my calendar. Go book it yourself and figure out a time on your own. And if you ask people for money, they'll just give you advice. And that's a principle to how we humans work. Don't you think we should similarly model that when we're doing professional outreach to build a true relationship, to build collaborative opportunities, and figure out how can I empower you to take the next step in your journey?
Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you'd like to get more of these podcasts, please go ahead and subscribe to wherever you're watching or listening to the pod. If you have any suggestions or questions that you want me to answer on the pod, or you have a guest that you want me to interview, please go ahead and email me all of your suggestions and questions at podcast@dogoodwork.io. That's podcast@dogoodwork.io. If you'd like to give me public feedback, you can go on Apple Podcasts, and from there you can leave up to a 5-star review. I would greatly appreciate that. If you like more free resources where you can get my best strategies to help you increase your company's performance and scale profitably, you can get handpicked articles to propel your growth, and you can get trainings and discussions that I give freely online, as well as low-cost resources such as my books and guides. You can get all of that by going to dogoodwork.io/free-growth-resources. 90% of all of these resources are not behind any email opt-ins. You can get instant access by going to dogoodwork.io/free-growth-resources. Now, if you'd like to accelerate your progress and shorten the gap between information and action and start seeing results in your business, let's work together to increase your company's performance and scale profitably and serve more clients without the overwhelm. You can request a free clarity call to see how we can best support you to reach your goals by going to dogoodwork.io/apply. Again, that's dogoodwork.io/apply. As always, it's an honor to be a small part in your journey. This is Raul Hernandez. Do good work.